Hal here with more Empyrion, and as you can see, we have got our HV up and running. We've actually done a little bit of work on her. See if we can get her up here and show you what we've done so far. Alright, so what we've done is we've gone ahead and added the second turret, obviously. Gone and painted her up. We've got the both cockpits in. Got the texture done, and we've even done the underbody. So what I've had to do is, because the turrets were so heavy, I actually ended up having to add a couple of mass blocks to this thing, and I do mean a few. I've got, I think, 2 heavy, 1 medium, and then like 4 lights, just basically trying to play with the different amounts of mass to see what I could do to get it level. But now she yeah, she's pretty level now, so have to say, pretty nice. Alright, so before we get too far into it, I want to make sure both of our turrets are set up correctly. Okay, so they should only be attacking the aliens and other players. Since this is a single player vehicle right now, I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so our beer cooler has been renamed. Oh yeah, before I forget, let's throw our stuff in there. I know the only thing I don't have is beer, right? Okay, so we are looking for a little bit of material. We are going to go hit, let's go hit the magnesium deposit right here. It's not like we really needed to take the HV out for it, but just kind of want to take her out and, you know, see what she can do. I do want to get into a position where we actually have this thing set up with artillery, so that we can get into base defense a little bit and base assault. Because if we can get an artillery piece on these, and this thing does have the capacity for it, but if we can get into an artillery piece, we'd be able to go out and actively defend and destroy the other bases. Now, the one thing I don't have, and I'm probably going to change, is the amount of reverse thrust. Right now, we've only got 1 reverse thruster, and that's here in the nose cone, behind the glass there. So we did go ahead and bulk this thing up a little bit. Like I said, I did want to make it a little bit more durable. So now all of the vitals are at least protected by 1 level of armor, and we're going to be putting, basically we're going to be upgrading all of this armor to the 2nd tier, to the heavy armor, simply to, you know, again, add that level of defense. But as you can see, she basically sits, well, we're not on the most level ground right now, but she basically sits flat as long as you're on level terrain. So that is all you can really ask for. Low profile enough to be able to get in and under other attack systems and base defense systems, but still high profile enough to be able to get over a little bit of a berm. Now, if you were trying to use this thing in PvP, or if you want to make a real assault HV, what you'd end up doing is taking a design like this, and then where the weapons are, basically building a column up to attach the guns to. Because what happens is when things are attacking, it's based on line of sight of the core. So as long as you keep the core below the horizon line on where we're shooting at you, you generally are okay. So if you want to be able to snipe things easily, what you do is just build a large tower, put the guns on sideways, get the tower up over the horizon line, and just aim down at whatever you're trying to shoot. But it's nice that because we now do have a quick way of getting around. And wow, that is a whole lot of jungle over there. I'm starting to think maybe... What are you shooting at? You are shooting at the rocket drones. See if we can get into... that's bloody rot. Really? Please tell me we are not stuck on the train. We're stuck in the train. I really hate these things. Is that enough to get us out? You get stuck in the most random things now. This is why I was really not wanting to go through deep jungle with it, because it is not built for it. See if we can get out of the jungle here. There we go. So that is one thing that this ship is not really built for. Are you shooting at the... Will you quit shooting at the bloody... There we go. Okay. So, it was shooting at the Titan. Because the Titan now has its own core. Like, each piece of the Titan has its own portion of a core, so... Alright, come on. What you have to be careful of that, because it, everything basically goes after it. Alright, so... I think I have to take the core out before I can... Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the core out. Which means... I am mostly defenseless in here while we are doing this. Okay. This is not an area I want to be in. I'm going to go see if we can find a better way in, because this is the mid-ship. So this should be the area with... Whoops. Come on. Big cargo box. Big cargo box, but nothing useful there. Need to find the core. Oh, you know what? We've got a down drone. Let's go... Oh, it despawned. That's what I get for not paying more attention to it. Which means it is going to respawn here in a short bit. Let's go ahead and take the core out so we can take this thing apart. That's the only core, right? Okay. So now that the core is out, there used to be, I think it's in here somewhere, but you know what? We're not going to deal with that too much. We're going to just go ahead and do that, because we know where most of this is. There's actually crates in there, buried in the dirt right now, and if you are willing to dig them out, you can get a bunch of supplies out of there. But I am not that worried about it, because we have all of the supplies up here to deal with. Now, I don't know if all those supplies crates, if the old crates are still down there or not. They used to be. Now, one thing to be aware of is if you want to take this thing apart, if you take too much of the consoles out, or too many of the consoles out, the whole thing's going to collapse on you. So I would recommend making sure you have everything off the exterior of this ship first before you go in and start taking the consoles and things apart, just to keep it from collapsing in on top of you. Now, let's see here. We don't need any of that, but we do want to go get those thrusters, because these thrusters are just basically lottery of parts. Alright, so take a look at this. We got flux coils, we got advanced CPUs. You get nice stuff off of these things, and that is coming in on our... Hey, what the... Dude, I swear this game out to kill ya. Game does the dangest things at the randomest times. It's like you saw me zoomed in and it was basically trying to scroll through the weapons list. It's like, man. Alright, so. Now, before we get too much further in here for nighttime, I want to go ahead and grab the last of the thrusters. Those things are... Oh. That's not good. You're not supposed to be out yet, buddy. But we'll take it. You know what? I need to go drop stuff off at the ship really quick. Oh yeah. And when you're here, just go over here to the cargo. Let's hit our cargo box. Drop all this wonderful good stuff off. Alright. Go loot this guy up really quick, and then we will do a quick cut and be right back. Want to loot him. And we are looking for another way back in here because there's all sorts of loot crates in here, and we want to find them all. So, ooh. I love how they give you a sniper rifle and pistol ammo. Alright, so we want to take this thing apart. Like I said, you always want the stuff that's going to give you free stuff, so. Let's see here, that's an RCS, that's most definitely a good thing to get. Now there should be another one of these up on the other side, I believe. Over there. So let's head over this way. And I'm trying to be careful because, like I said, if you take too much of the critical stuff out, the whole ship basically comes apart. So keep that in mind. Looks like we got another drone coming in already. That thing respawned quick. There we go. Okay. So let's go defend our... you know what? He is not even a threat right now. Where are you, buddy? Don't even see him. Should be over there somewhere. I guess he's up over the hill. Alright, so since he is on his way in, let's go ahead and get out of here. I'll do a quick cut. Oh, come on. I'm having the worst time with the controls today. Oh, really? Alright. Oh, that's not good. That's why you don't turn off the... when you... once you take out the core, turn those turrets back on. All because I cannot make my jumps to save my life. And there's another drone coming in already. Holy crap. Well, at least they made it easy for me to get in, right? Come on, get out of the hole. Are you kidding me? Oh, hell no. So even though they missed, they still screwed me over. Okay. Nice to know. Thanks, guys. So this is the one thing I don't like about the new hover system. It's based off of what's directly below the hover engine. So that's the kind of stuff you have to do in order to get your ship out of things now. You basically have to get up under it, and yeah, it's... Come on, dude. Come on. Even the auto level doesn't really work that well now, so it's kind of funky. And this is why it's so important to have your ship balanced as much as possible, because of the way that it all works. But now that we are out of there, we are out of here. Let's get the heck out of here. I want to head back to the base, drop this stuff off. And we should have enough material to start working, or start at least planning, an SV build. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I need to increase the number of thrusters on this thing. And before we go too much further, let's find us our defenses. What in the world are you doing? Are you kidding me? What the hell was that? Okay, it's stuck on something. What are you doing? Okay, this is just nuts, man. Okay, so we apparently have hit the tree line. See if we can get it leveled off again. Okay, so apparently my HV is now an SV. What are you doing? Are you kidding? Oh my god. Yeah, so HVs are still bugged to hell, is what it comes down to. Oh, look at this. What are you doing? Oh my word. Come on, let me out of here. Yeah, see, it's just completely bugged at this point. I may have to come back and start taking out the terrain features. Wow, that's crazy. Well, it looks like we're gonna go to orbit in the SV or in the HV. Okay, are you gonna let me, you know, like turn or anything? No. You are just gonna sit here and push me up, huh? Ah, see? Gotta love it. Are we out? Please tell me we're out. Oh, come on. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut, see if I can get this thing fixed. Because this is a little ridiculous. I'm probably going to have to quit out and restart and, you know. So, we will be right back. Ah, love the bugs. And we're back. So, yeah, basically what happened was I got stuck and had to reload the game, so it happens. I'm not quite sure what caused it to glitch out. I'm thinking I probably ran into something like those rocks or something, and because I was trying to do too many different maneuvers, it basically freaked out and launched me into orbit. So, but at least we have the ship back under control, and we didn't have to like destroy it and rebuild it. So I'm not going to complain. We're just going to continue on our way. And see, I've just been saying how stable, because when you're on flat terrain, you can see just how stable this thing really is. But it is not like... Yeah, the new HV system is just kind of wonky. It's okay. So, happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic week and that you have a terrific weekend lined up. Oh, at least we got a bunch of raiding done, you know. Hit the... oh, that's not good. There we go. We got a little spun there. We still heading in the right direction, correct? Yes, we actually need to be heading a little bit more north. See if we can avoid the trees. We don't want to risk going into orbit again. So yeah, like I was saying, hopefully everybody's got a good weekend lined up for themselves. If not, my condolences. If so, well, hopefully you do and get to enjoy it. So, oh man, yeah, I definitely need to add a bunch more thrusters to this thing. The mass blocks have just completely destroyed the performance profile on it. My inventory is full. Alright. Alright, see? We can solve any problem with the with an appropriate application of force. Now if we can get up the hill, that would be really good. Sheesh. Yeah, see, like I said, the HVs just... I think I'm just going to stick with the SVs for now. Because this thing... With enough thrusters, it'll be nice, but it's getting it back to the base so I can put the thrusters on it that are going to drive me mad, because there are just entirely too many little bushes that have collision, which really shouldn't have collision. I've got a multi-ton vehicle. You're telling me that a small bush is going to throw me 180 degrees. Okay. That's going to hurt. Come on. Yeah, I definitely need to increase the acceleration in all directions here. Let's see what we can do with this. Well, at least we didn't have a whole lot of damage on to for the ship. Alright, let's go ahead and pull this thing in. And I think I'm going to call this one here. Thank you for stopping in today. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them down in the section below. Oh, see, we don't have enough thrust to... So we have to get a little bit of speed going here. As I said, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them down in the section below. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, I do ask that you subscribe, as the subscriptions and likes do help the channel to grow, and I am going to have to steer this thing in the old-fashioned way, and once I get up there, spin it around. Okay. See, we just having a field day today, aren't we? Oh, anyway, we're out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here next time for more Empyrion. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, this thing needs a rebuild already. That's hilarious. Okay, well, at least we made it home.